This is Bristol, home to 432,000 people as of 2013, 35,638 of them being students. As well as there being dozens of nightclubs around the Bristol area, it is no surprise that so many students have come here. We have gone behind the scenes and questioned those directly involved when dealing with drunken behaviour. This is Wasted Bristol. We asked members of the public, which include workers, bouncers or door staff, police officers, party people and taxi drivers, but sadly many did not comply. How has drunken behaviour affected you personally?
I think it's changed me quite a lot in the things that I've done in my past that I'm not particularly proud of.
Care to elaborate on that?
Woke up in a few places I don't remember and generally just done quite a few idiotic things.
How did that make you feel?
Bit of an idiot in all honesty, and totally horrible, and I never want to feel it again.
So has that definitely stopped you from, the amount, drinking as much?
Oh no, it's still good fun, but not as much.
How has drunken behaviour affected you, in your work and personally?
In terms of personally, we just feel quite hard because there are a lot of people standing outside while these people we have to deal with those people, which are sometimes very hard. So when we are busy, so we don't take it personally. We just ignore them.
You join the job knowing what you're going to do, so it hasn't affected me in that you know what you're facing when you come to work. So no.
Well, it's the reason why I'm here. If they weren't drunk, I wouldn't be here. So it's the reason why I'm here. So it doesn't really affect me because that's the reason why I'm here, to deal with it.
It does affect you psychologically because when you get to the situation like that I got in, you don't really want to work that night. So, and even the day after, I wasn't in the mood to come out to work, to be honest. And eventually, you're losing out money because of drunken behaviour. Sometimes you just have to wait for 10-15 minutes, and you see that people abusing the drink nowadays. They're literally abusing everything, drugs, drinks, and they get out of their body and they think they're invincible, that nobody can do nothing to them, and they go out, they disrespect people, swear. I've seen the guys just want to start a fight with anybody walking past with no excuse, nothing. There's no, they're just picking up on somebody, and then they have a big fight around here. Lucky this time of the night, police are still around. So, but when it comes to 3-4 o'clock, there aren't many police about, and that's where the most trouble start. People leaving the clubs, and they come out basically very, very drunk, and there's no police present around. And you see almost regularly every single night you see a fight around here. So it does affect you really, whether you like it or not. Now I'm losing out a job because I don't want to pick up drunk people. I come here, they look too drunk. I don't really pick them up, but I could be out there and working, earning money, but because of this, it creates anxieties, you know what I mean? You worry about what the next passenger is going to do. It's really very stressful.
Especially mostly on weekends, Friday and Saturday, we got loads of drunk people. So now we are just get used to it and how to deal with those people.
Just aggressive. People don't know what they're doing when they're drunk, so they get aggressive, aren't aware of what they're doing, just want to fight everyone. So situations where people are just throwing punches are probably one of the worst ones. A
lot of people become violent and argumentative. Bullshit. Some people, or most people don't, but a lot of people do.
To be honest, the worst situation I've ever been is two very, very drunk passenger I picked up. and they actually start fighting in the car. So it was nothing to do with me, it's just between them, you know. And some of them one of them punched this screen plastic cover, protector basically, and smashed it. So it was a situation I didn't want to get involved with them because it was nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But I called the police and took them a while. I had to get involved sometime, just stopping them, but they would keep beating each other up to the situation. After 10 minutes, the police got involved. Basically arrested them, but it was a bad day for me, to be honest, a bad night for me, because I had to deal with all
Is that how it affected you personally?
Yeah, it is, because I had to claim on my insurance, and eventually I got the money back for them, but it took a while. So my car was off work for a few days, you know, because of that.
I then went on to ask him if he would change anything regarding how much people could drink or how many people were allowed in the clubs. Is there anything you would change in terms of reducing the amount people could drink?
Oh, if it was down to me, definitely I would limit the people how much they can drink. But unfortunately, there's nothing you can do, because a lot of people, they come out drunk. Because years ago, they used to come out sober and they start drinking the club, and they wouldn't get too bad by the end of the night. Because what the drink costs now in the clubs, it costs about £44 a pint. They already buy cheap beers and stuff from supermarket, and they come out wasted already. There before they start their night, they're very, very drunk. While they get in, they're having a few more drinks by the end of the night, and they be out of their phase by the time they come out, you know, and that's the problem. Nobody can control it, to be honest. I mean, it's down to the bouncers not to let him in, but you can't really tell what they're gonna do by just looking at them for 5 minutes. Sometimes they look alright, but you know, when they get in, they have a few more drink, they get very, very drunk, and they start coming out, abusing themselves and everybody else out there, to be honest. You know?
After all this, we want to leave you with the main questions. Do you think drunken behaviour is disruptive? And what would you change?